With E3 2016 quickly approaching, I decided to do a review of a game I greatly enjoyed, but first a little history on the game. Yoshi's Woolly World is a 2D platform on the Wii U. It was developed by Goodfeel, a game developing company best known for Kirby's Epic Yarn and Wario Land Shake It. Both were released on the Wii. However, Kirby's Epic Yarn may look similar to Yoshi's Woolly World. Luckily, that's where it ends and Yoshi begins. And trust me, that's not a bad thing, with Kirby's Epic Yarn's troublesome review scores and gameplay leaving much to be desired. I'm glad to see Yoshi's Woolly World didn't suffer any backlash. Yoshi's Woolly World was first announced by Nintendo's late CEO Satoru Iwata on January 23, 2013. It would be a year before we heard anything about it again. At E3 2014, they gave us an official trailer and a Nintendo Treehouse event, and yet another year will go by until E3 2015. They will give us the same thing, but 3 days later, Europe got their copies on June 26, 2015. A month later, in Japan, they got their copies on July 26, 2015, but we had to wait 3 months for the game. The US got Yoshi's Woolly World on October 16, 2015. Without any further delays, let's get this review started. Now, looking at this game, you can tell that everything is made of yarn, giving everything a handmade look. There's loose strands everywhere, giving everything a realistic yarn vibe, like someone actually made everything inside the game. I like the idea. After a couple of lessons, I could make this stuff for real. Bottom line, the graphics are near perfect for this game, except for an obvious frame rate drop on co-op mode. I give this section a 9 out of 10. There are 66 songs, but you won't know it till you go to the scrapbook theater, because they will always try to work in the main theme into the level soundtrack, but overall it was soothing and welcome for the duration of my gameplay. I give this section an 8 out of 10. The controls are so tight. I truly felt that every time I died it was my fault, and there was these parts where you can turn into an umbrella, a motorcycle, a Mega Yoshi. On top of that, this game has a 2-player mode. You and your friend can play, but I will definitely emphasize this. Get someone who you are compatible with video game wise. You probably won't get through this game without cooperation, and something good with playing co-op is you will never get caught without a yarn ball. Collectibles wise, this game has 5 flowers per stage. If you get all the flowers in the world, you'll unlock a secret stage. They're usually more challenging. 20 stamps per level. You have to end the entire stage with full health. That means 20 hearts, but in total you start off with 10, so really you only need to get 10 hearts. And I can appreciate the challenge with that. And every stage has 5 yarn bundles, and if you collect all 5, you weave together a new Yoshi. So total for each stage, that's 50 collectibles, plus you got Scrapbook Theater to fill up, 73 enemies and 64 songs. But most of the Scrapbook Theater collectibles you can get by playing through the game, and you got to weave 66 Yoshis back together. Now for the difficulty of this game, it can be brutal at times, and I love it when it gets brutal. But if you're going to do a first playthrough of this game, like if you're going to play through this game for the first time, I definitely recommend not doing it with the badges. Just ignore them outright. I think they should have made a hard mode for like where you do it without the badges, and they like add up your total in the end, and that's your score for all the beads you got. It adds to your final total. Like, that would have been a good idea, but the badges just end up breaking the game. You can literally become immune to the second world boss just by having, I think it was like a fire and lava invincibility badge. And honestly, I think you should never, and I mean never, be able to be immune to a boss. And if classic mode is too hard for you, you can play mellow mode, where you can literally fly your way through all the levels. Or if you're rich enough, you can buy your way through the levels. Overall, I'll give this section a 9 out of 10. and I give this game my final score of 8.5 out of 10. Yoshi's Woolly World is a wonderful game and will always be one of the best experiences on the Wii U I ever had. And if you're wondering if you should get the game, the answer has never been a more and clear yes. Yes, you should. It is $20 cheaper than the standard of $60 for a brand new copy, and you will remember the fun times you had and finding yourself recommending this game to all your friends and family. This is the gamer in your pocket saying thanks for watching, have a nice day, and subscribe if you want.